Charlie Kirk's killer, the shooter, took just one shot. And today, authorities released this image of a person of interest. They believe the shooter is college age and threw the murder weapon away in the woods when he made his getaway. Jim Murray is in Utah with the very latest.
This is the person of interest in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He's apparently attempting to hide his identity under a baseball cap and dark glasses. His shirt emblazoned with the stars and stripes and the slogan, "Land of the Free, Home of the Brave."
That individual appears to be of college age. We are confident in our abilities to track that individual.
Go, run, run! According to reports, his motive appears to be political, since bullets were found engraved with expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology. And as the hunt for him intensifies, we're getting a clearer picture of his murderous act. 11:52 a.m. The suspected shooter shows up on campus at Utah Valley University and climbs to the roof of the Losi Student Center.
So there's somebody on the roof right there?
He was videotaped on the roof, lying in wait like a sniper, with a clear line of sight to where Charlie Kirk's tent was set up. 12:15 p.m. Charlie Kirk arrives and tosses hats to the crowd. 12:20, a shot rings out. The conservative activist slumps in his seat and collapses to the ground. Rebecca Hales was 30 feet away and shot this video as she dove for cover.
I was in shock, but I got down. I was with 3 other friends. They disappeared, and then I was getting trampled as we tried to run out.
His bodyguards rushed to help him, desperately trying to revive him, but he was hopeless.
There's literally nothing that can be done in that situation. That was a fatal wound, and I don't care if there was a trauma surgeon at the end of the steps there on the stage. There's very little chance that anybody would have been able to do anything to save his life at that point.
As the crowd flees in panic, Kirk is carried away by his team and rushed to the hospital in an SUV. This video apparently shows the shooter fleeing across the roof.
After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled off of the campus and into a neighborhood.
The FBI and local law enforcement are still on the ground today, still searching the neighborhood where the assassin was last seen. He ran through here and into these woods where he dumped the murder weapon, later found by police. It's an older model 30-06 high-powered bolt-action hunting rifle.
It wasn't any, no fancy equipment, no fancy tech or anything like that. Very big.
Look at my boy Nicholas. He's an ex-military vet. Nicholas.
Basic what your average shooter or hunter would use during hunting season shooting deer.
Today, there's anger at the lack of security. Just 6 local police officers and Kirk's small private bodyguard detail. Jeremy and Amy King were in the front row, 15 feet away.
I was actually telling him, where's all the security? Because they didn't scan my ticket. He had his security, but I didn't see any other security. It was just his bodyguards.
But Kirk's close friend, fellow firebrand Steve Bannon, says that's the way he wanted it.
He knew about the security too, because he says, hey, I can't get too much security because it cuts me off from the young people, it cuts me off from the crowd.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm back with another one, y'all. Welcome back to Everyday News, and this is the update on Charlie Kirk. Yeah, they're going to catch old boy. They're going to catch old boy. You know what's crazy? Charlie, condolences to his family and his friends and everybody, right? Because, this is supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, but it's seeming more like the land of the fee, the home of the slave. You understand? The thing is, Charlie Kirk used to always criticize black people and black people this and black people that, and what about what do you call it, gang violence? But gangs, even though gangs came from white people, we learned from, you remember, don't forget about the Italian mafia and the Sicilian mafia, Los Costa Nostra. What about in the Wild West, the days of the Wild West? The stagecoach robberies and train robberies. See, black people in America learned gang banging and learned to form in a gang from white people. And actually the first gangs, the Black Panthers and them type of gangs, didn't stand for killing your own people. Black people formed those gangs to take care of their neighborhoods. You understand? They was running the drug dealers away from their neighborhoods. And they formed gangs to protect their citizens against police brutality. You understand? So he used to, yeah, Charlie Kirk used to always criticize black people, but it wasn't no black person that killed him, now was it? You understand? How about you criticize your own people? You pointing the finger over here and there's four fingers pointing back at you. And it's mighty funny. His last word was what was it? Gang violence. But that wasn't gang violence that took him out. It was violence from your own people. You understand? See, that's why you stay out of politics and you stay out of that's what I do. I stay out of politics and religion because it divides people. Nothing has killed more people than religion. Religion has killed, and these are the facts, look it up. Religion has killed more people combined than every war that America has had. Religion has killed more people back in history. You understand? So yeah, man, you know, I hate that happened to him, you know, but I mean, he had been getting death threats before then, and you know, so now it's the Democrats versus the Republicans, right? The conservatives versus, I guess, the left wings or whatever. And it's looking like it's going to be a civil war. It's looking like this might be what spark it. I'm staying out of it. Black people, stay y'all ass out of it. Y'all got y'all own problems. You understand? This is between the white people. You understand? And so, yeah, God didn't give us religion. You know, he gave us laws to follow. God people is Jewish. I'm not Jewish, Jews, you know, Hebrew Israelites, you know, don't get them mistaken with them Jewish white people and Israel. They not, those people aren't real Jews. They're not. They're converts, Jewish converts that they got over there in Israel in 1948 via the Balfour Agreement. Go read. Go and read. You understand? But yeah, man. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. It's very unfortunate, you know, but that's what happens when you know, and I'm not condoning it. That's why I stay out of politics. I haven't voted since the first time Obama ran. That was the last time I voted because I realized at 18, that was 2008, I was 18, I realized after his first election, after that first 4 years that nothing is ever going to change in America. It's only getting worse. You understand? So why am I voting? Why am I voting? And nothing is ever changing. They took all our goddamn money and gave it to them illegal immigrants. There was reparations for my ancestors building this country for free. You know, forced labor, of course. That was our reparations, but they gave it all to illegal immigrants. So, you know, I just go to work, pay my little taxes, which is illegal also, you know, according to the Constitution and the Bible, taxes is illegal. But, you know, I just pay my taxes, go to work and stay my ass out the way and make these videos. You understand? But yeah, it's looking like a civil war. It's looking like a civil war is brewing. And y'all let me know if y'all think a civil war is brewing between white people, Republicans, and Democrats. Like, share, and subscribe.